All right, we are back. Day 173, Raid Shadow Legends. Free to play and mystery shard onlys. That's it. Mystery only shards. Yeah. So we are coasting right now. Looks like we were a little stale for like a month because of the spider and building heroes and some other stuff, but we've been cruising through some stuff all of a sudden. We have 115 mystery shards. We just got another one, ancient shard today. We'll be getting another void and sacred next week, not including anything I get from the clan boss. There is a summon event which doesn't affect us. There is a fragment summon coming up. But we're not going to be doing that either, probably. Here you go. You can get your 7-year champion here. We have 80 on Drexstar, so we're getting there. We should have it, well, within about 20 days ish. So by the time we get closer to whatever that bug summon that we get for the login rewards, once we get closer to her, we'll have him. Whether I build him fully or not, I do not know yet. I know I need to and I want to. I just don't know if he's more valuable to me than Arbiter. That's really the question as to who I build first. I mean, either way, I'm going to get him to 50. I'm going to give him gear. Like that's just how it works. But the question is whether I'm going to go all in on him right off the bat or if I'm going to wait on him. So we'll see where we're at and how many books we have because I don't even know. Here, let's see. How many books does he have? No, we didn't want that. Here we go. That's what we wanted. All right, how many books does he use? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. Uh, yeah. I mean, I honestly, by the time I get him, I may actually have enough books to do that. I don't know. Like I said, it just depends on whether or not I need him more or Arbiter. But like I said, Arbiter might take me a while. I honestly might need him to get Arbiter, which is what I'm thinking is going to end up happening because Arbiter is a lot tougher than I had previously anticipated, but still not it's not doable. It's not undoable. It's not doable. I just like saying doable and not doable. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm like worried that we're not going to complete something because I mean, my team is doing really well, my heroes are doing really well, but I mean, I still have a lot to work on. Like there's still tons of stuff I could do to make my team better. So, it's not like I'm worried. Um, but yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take to beat the City's 20. So, it really just depends on what I can do. Oh, let's get out of here. All right, so we did all our dailies. We did weekly. We did finally finish the last arena quest of Arbiter. So that's it. We don't have to do any more freaking arena to get Arbiter now. So we're just coasting arena now. Uh, I need one more key, which will happen in a few, like maybe like 3 or 4 hours. So I won't be doing that on stream, but we'll be getting these 12 pieces of this gear, which is nice. Hopefully, I get some speed and some crit or crit damage, something good. Uh, I don't know if these are random. I assume they are, but well, you never know. And then once we finish this, we're gonna go on our diamond hunting explosion, exploration, whatever you want to call it, and start getting these. So we can clear these immediately. I already have beaten all 3 of these on 17, so we're good to go here. Spider will be probably our next challenge again. I haven't even messed with it. I've been so focused on masteries and getting Syl because I feel like Syl is going to also help me progress to get through these stage 20 dungeons. So it's like I almost have to build both of them in order to get Arbiter. So we'll see where it goes. But as far as legendaries go, I mean, Syl, Drexstar, and Arbiter are not bad to have maxed and completely built. It's not like they're going to hurt my account. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then we go into where we're going to have to start getting our ass kicked. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know how long this could take. This could take me a month. I mean, just one stage of Spider 15 took me a month, but that's because I didn't get it. Now that I get it, I mean, it might be a little easier. And luckily, stage 20 Spider is Force Affinity. So that's what I need, which is good because that's the team I built. All I got to do is improve them, hopefully. Um, and to be honest, I think what might end up happening is I may not be able to beat Spider 20 for a while, depending on what happens. But it might wait until I get Grush. Like this might be what stops me from getting through Spider 20 because he's a big help to beat it. So we'll see. I mean, he's got the leech, so everyone can heal. He's got the decreased attack and decreased crit damage for 2 turns, and he's got a continuous heal on all allies. Like this is all stuff that I mean I know he's really good. That's all I know. He's a great healer. he could end up going into my clan team eventually. We'll see. But yeah, these are all heroes that we're going to be getting over the next month or two that will help us get through to Arbiter. Uh, and then I did get Great Hall number 10 for the first time. So that's finally there. So from this point forward, I mean, I may try to do these two real quick to five. How many do I need here? I need 62 silver and two. Whoa, why does that seem like a lot? um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do these. Either way, I have a quest for these. They've been sitting there forever. It's literally my last quest to finish from those. And what do I get? Do I get a legendary book? I think, right? Let me just see. No, not quest. We're talking challenges here. Yeah, so I get another legendary book. So there you go. That'll help me get Drexstar done. As of right now, we actually do have a decent amount of books. Yeah, so we have 19. So with that book, it'll be 20. Um, that's if I can finish that quickly. And then I get another one at the end of this month. So that's two more legendary books that I could conceivably get without having to work for it. Yeah, so like I said, we're moving along. We're getting to the point where I can max a few heroes, and then once these guys are good, I don't think I'm really going to have to focus too hard on legendaries and epics anymore. Like, I mean, I'll get Yannicka eventually. You know, that'll be like we're talking like 2-3 months down the road. So there's plenty of time to sit here and pick up books. I could actually level some heroes and maybe even consider going hard on a few of the events that I know I can do quickly. It's like champion training, things like that. If a legendary book pops at the end, I could easily just go hard on a few tournaments just to get some books if I need them. So there are options. I just don't focus on them now because it hurts my account more to go. That legendary book will cause me to not have a 6 star. Is really what it comes down to most of the time. So that's why we don't do it. It's not because I'm not down with maybe doing some tournaments. It's just that in the first 6 months of this game and possibly even longer, there's no reason to do tournaments that hard. Like you're just going to waste your time and your heroes will not develop. So that's why I have such developed heroes. The other thing that we did, I don't know if I might mess with it a little bit at the end of the stream. I don't know. It depends how I feel about it. Doom Tower. So we did beat 100 yesterday. Guess what? We are on 110. So yeah, this guy, I only fought him once just to see how it goes because I've never fought him on a hard setting. He's usually a joke, and you just whap him in the ass and he dies. This turnaround, he actually like one shots your heroes. I have to kind of read the only reason I'd be kind of against doing it right now is because I didn't read his description. It's something to do with hexes because he one shots heroes now. That's his new addition at stage 110 here. He literally just one shots heroes, and I think it's something to do with the hex because it always seems to be the hero with the hex on it, and it's also something to do with HP burn. But yeah, literally one shots. Doesn't matter who it is, one shot. But I might want to try bringing what the hell's his name, Jizzo in here because I feel like he might be able to get me through it if I have him in there. I don't know if he's going to get one shot because he's got high resist, so he could probably resist the hexes. And then when it gets down, because I got him down to like maybe 25%, 30% HP. Like it wasn't like a crazy loss. So I think I can beat it, is what I'm saying. So if that's the case, great. Now, if you are up to this point and you're getting yourself into this mess that I'm in, uh, from here through here, it was all counterattack, reflect damage, shields, and it was a nightmare. That's what it was. It was a freaking nightmare. Um, I have to say, based on the heroes you may or may not have at this point, if you're not building exactly the way I built, this section could cause you a lot more trouble. Um, I beat it easier. So it was definitely not like a 3-4 hour um, hard haul. It was not at all. But it was definitely, I had to think about it a little more than normal, and it did take me a good amount of time. I broke it up from last night into tonight, into this morning. So I just got here this morning. Uh, but this section, if you want to know what you're up against, it was all revive on deaths. Yeah, so much fun. Let me just tell you. Um, you have that jerk bag. What's his name? Macabre. That will basically one shot your heroes. You've got I think another guy that does shields and stuff. There was a whole bunch of stuff. Mainly the revive on death and the one shots. were the problem. So I did adjust my teams. I don't remember who I pulled in here. It was a mixed bag. Sometimes I would do this because the good news is with Soul Bond, she was able to one shot one of these guys at the first round. That's basically what you would need at this point. If there's sometimes there was two shamans, usually there was one. More than likely, I would one shot her because I honestly wasn't able to one shot Macabre unless um, I was able to get his health down before her turn, which doesn't normally happen in the first wave. And they're a lot faster now, so they get their turns quicker. So I don't get a second turn. So I would usually just one shot. What is it? Sky touched. That way, at least that way, I know when I kill things, they don't come back. The final fight that I just did, which was this one, I believe. Yeah, this is 109, right? Yeah. The final fight here, it came down to me really having to honestly, it caused me to slow down the fights because you had to reset your skills. Is essentially what happened. So instead of you had to find the right mix between killing heroes and being able to take their hits so that you could progress on the next stage at the first round. Because if you didn't have your defense up and her skill and his skill ready to rumble, and then her skill ready to rumble, when you first got into the next fight, you were basically dead because they have their HP pools are just insanely high now. So yeah, that's basically how we got through this. I'll like I said, I'll see what I want to do with that. But we did get to 110, so we're look at that. This is it. If we can beat him, this is literally all that stands between us and the end of Doom Tower normal, which is crazy that we haven't summoned anything but mystery shards and we got here. So I didn't know what to expect from this walkthrough. I didn't know how easy or hard it would be. I knew it was going to be harder than normal, but we'll see. Um, what were we doing? There was something that we were going to do real quick before. Oh yeah, here we go. We're going to do something very important. I know everyone's excited about it. I know you're all dying to see this one fight. I forgot that I put it on auto when I went to go get my coffee, and I did 7 fights because I didn't want him to keep going for my last mastery on Odachi, and I think I'm at 191 scrolls. I I didn't realize it until I started doing masteries hardcore, like not this time, but like way back in the beginning, that you can just skip ahead and get War Master before you get the rest of the other ones. So that's what I do sometimes now. If I like farm a lot when I'm not paying attention to it, I'll just get War Master first or Giant Slate, whatever their last skill is. I'll get it before I get the ones beforehand. So I didn't really know you could do that until recently. So basically, he's done. This is it. We only need 200 scrolls to get him to finish. In case you were wondering, because really, honestly, the last thing, War Master and Giant Slayer, is really what you're going for. The other stuff is like, oh wow, you get a 5% extra chance to land your debuff. Which don't get me wrong, it's not insignificant, but nowhere near as significant as either War Master or Giant Slayer. Unless you have a hero that just never lands something, in which case then maybe it is significant. I love Odachi. I'm so glad I built him. It's funny because like a lot of these heroes I use I think all right. So I think that a lot of these guys I used everywhere for a while because they were my only heroes. I don't really know if it's because they were my favorites or because they just got the job done. But it's slowly turning into a situation. There we go, 200. It's slowly turning into a situation where I don't have a favorite anymore. Like I feel like they're all good. And it's like each one of them now has kind of found their place in my teams. Whereas in the beginning, you only have 5 heroes that are level 60. So it's like those are the only ones you're going to use because they just kind of beast mode through everything. All right, last one. Where is it? We're on here. Yeah, increased chance of placing a debuff. That's what we want for him. There we go. Mastery is complete. 4 down, 2 left. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say this is brutal, but I haven't been paying attention to it. Like for the last week, I honestly, I would log in. I did a video where I showed how to do all my daily logins. That's what I've been doing. Like I've been doing quick login, and then I'll just put it on auto and let masteries go, and I'll go and watch TV. Like I honestly haven't been playing that much um, for this mastery gig. So now we just got Broadmaw left, and my boy right here, Outrider, and that's it. We're done. We're ready to rumble, and we have what do we have? Let's say 1 week, I think exactly, right? Yeah, basically. Well, today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, about 7. So yeah, and then we get still. So we got some time. We only need, and we get 700 energy here. So that's going to basically help me finish whatever the last one is. I'm assuming what's going to end up happening is, unless I get really crazy and I just happen to get a ton of energy, I'll finish one more hero over the weekend. And then when I get to here, I'll probably be finishing up my other hero. And then we've got basically a relaxation Thursday and Friday before we get into the grind of building her. Now, we do have, I don't know how many, I've never put um, potions into a 5-star hero before. So I don't know how many you need to do it, but we've been saving, as you can see. It's not a lot. I did use a couple for some of the events and things that I needed to catch up with, like, you know, I had to like get one thing or something stupid that I wanted, like energy or gems or something. So, I mean, this is still good. I mean, if I honestly don't even care if I get her to 60 the first second. Um, I just want to get her to 6-star. So I only need to get her to 50 with these potions. And I mean, obviously, I can just spend, when I get her, I can just spend the day leveling her. It doesn't take that long to get a 50, especially if I'm going to throw all these brews in here. I feel like these brews, I feel like this and this should be more than enough to do it. I don't think it's a problem. I mean, you only use what to get a 3-star? How many you use? I think it's like 11. It's nothing. Yeah, it's 11. So 11 brews to get a level 30. So there you go. And I have what, 50 more? So yeah, I think we have enough. And I can always throw these in. I don't care about affinity. I care about it when I'm not trying to rush, but for this, I don't care. I have plenty of brews to get her to 50. Um, and then we'll get her ascended, which I should be able to do. I don't even remember. I haven't done a legendary, so I don't know what the ascension costs. I know it costs a lot for these guys, so I may get stuck on like the 6-star depending on how much it asks me to do. But I do have an ass load of potions well, not ass load. That's not actually an ass load. That's the least amount of potions out of all of mine, actually. Hmm. Oh, that's right, because all my epics that I've been using and building recently were blue. That's why. So we'll see. I mean, if I have to farm, I got to farm. I mean, I don't care. It's not like it's that big of a deal. I'll take one day and get her last star. Um, get out of here. All right. So now, there was something else I needed to do, and I don't remember what it was. Forge Pass. All right. So Forge Pass is live, by the way. Again, if you didn't know that, we finished all the playtime rewards. Instinct is now the new one. Which the funny thing here is I don't even think this is I can't see this being good. I mean it's good. It is good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good set. Um, but this is more, yeah, I guess this is more like an arena set so that you can get a little bit of extra boost to speed. But is 12% speed better or is ignore 5 more percent better? Because you already have the kit that gives you the 5%, the ignore 25%. So I don't know. I don't know what's better, 5% more damage or speed. I mean, in the arena, speed is usually the king, so maybe it is better. And then it probably is. It really just depends on who you put it on, I guess. Uh, get out of here. But the downside here is there's no face. There's no face. We don't get a face for finishing it, which sucks. I'm very upset about that. Arena. I don't want to do arena. I was like, I don't want to do arena. I'm gonna refresh it though, real quick before we continue. Refresh. There we go. I've been having trouble in here. Um, I think the way the arena works, I've been trying to figure it out, is that what is it? You can only in gold or something. You can only get attacked a certain amount of time, but in platinum you can get attacked. Not platinum. In silver you can get attacked like infinitely, which is why you drop quicker in silver. Um, I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on it. I'm just saying that's what I've heard because I think that's why I've been having trouble with arena because I really just keep going crazy and fighting people, and I'll get like those easy fights right in the beginning, and then every time I refresh after like maybe like 3 or 4 times, they're just insane fights. So maybe that's what's going on. Uh, Maybe I'm refreshing too much is what's going on. All right. So I think what we're gonna do is maybe just give that boss another try. I want to see if there's anything I can do. I want to give him one more shot just to see because I want to. Maybe we'll do it. I mean, it's not like much else is going on. I'm just gonna be doing masteries anyway. I'm. Ba, 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 ba. Let's read some stuff. Let's read. All right. No, we don't want best team. All right. So he beat it with see. Yeah, Sill. Awesome. Always Sill. All right, so we got yeah, it's all like revive, defense, strengthen, all that stuff. So I actually have heroes that can do those things. So, and it's actually better that we build those teams now. Like if I build a team to fight him here, it just means that I get to fight him in hard mode and be set up for it. So it's not like you're wasting your time building a team for this. No, we don't want that. We want boss guide. So let's see what this hex thing is, because that's really the only thing I don't get. All right, he gives blah 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 hex debuffs. Will target enemies, so he does target them. Instantly activates HP burns. That's why they were dying. Probably they were getting hit with hex and HP burn. Attacks all enemies. HP debuff steals 10% of the turn meter. Also very stupid. Instantly places a hex for 4 turns on an enemy whenever they remove a hex debuff from themselves. Huh. It's an interesting thing that I think is helpful, because if we're removing these things, that could be causing it. Wait, she also places hex, right? Yeah. We'll target enemies. Okay, so that's fine. And then this also removes all. I mean, it ignores these things, which sucks. Instantly removes HP burn debuffs on him and replaces them with a continuous heal. That's not good. All right, so we can't use HP burn, obviously, which we don't. So that doesn't really matter. Um, and then damage from skills based on enemy match HP. All right, so that actually makes a lot more sense as to why we were having trouble. So I think we're gonna not bring her in, and I think we will bring her in. Let's see if that changes everything. Because if honestly, if we were dying because I was removing things, but then we're gonna get exploded, so the shield helps more. All right, well, whatever. We'll see. What's the worst that happens? We get ass bumped. That's my nice way of saying things. Do I want HP or attack? I want HP. I'm gonna bring him in anyway. We're gonna bring him in. The only thing that sucks is the waves. Who do I want? He's blue, right? So green will get their ass handed to them. So this actually might be a bad idea, but I mean he does good in everything. So we'll just say let's give it a run. It's not like if we die the world's gonna end. We just do it again. I think it's funny that they even have these waves in here for the Doom Tower bosses. It's almost stupid because it's like they make them 70 levels lower than the boss. And it's every single time. Like every dungeon, like you'll fight the 150 version and all the enemies are like level 100. It's like, so why even put them there? By the way, if anyone ever watches this from Polarium, don't make them harder. Imagine somebody's like a stupid comment like that. Like, you know what? Maybe they should be harder. All right, let's see what they got. Because she reduces debuffs. All right, there. So okay, so she's gonna have a hex either way. So she's gonna get one shot. Like, I'm just curious, like what happens. I'm trying to get a feeling for this. All right, so she gets targeted. So the shield helped keep her alive at least. I don't think it's gonna. Maybe if he can heal her before the hex comes back out, which it didn't. It's already back. What did I do to cause that? Did I do something? I think I did. All right, so that's good. All right, so far we're learning good things here. This is good. We are learning. That's the point here. All right, so now she's gonna have a counterattack and a shield. All right, good. So he can't one shot Jizzo, which is freaking awesome. He can two shot him though. All right, this is not good. We need that shield back up and a heal. There we go. Get that up. Good deal. And then heal Jizzo because he's the one that's going to keep us alive. Even Jizzo got one shot by it. Look at that. Oh man, that's a rough one. I might have to look online for this because I have a feeling it's just going to be one of those things where either I need a what is it, a strengthen or whatever that freaking skill is. I have two dwarves I think that have an ally protect and stuff like that. That might be my only option here. Luckily, I have 2 weeks and 2 weeks and 6 days to think to figure it out. You know what might work? I have an idea. Mm. I have an idea. Actually, let me just see one thing. Did they have it? Here we go. All right. Yeah, provoke champions. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. So basically, we just want to provoke them. Huh. Ah. He was like, yeah, see? All right, so we'll bring him. We're gonna bring him. I didn't think about that provoking, but I don't think did I provoke him even once? I don't even know if I did. Um, I guess we'll find out. Uh, this is tough. All right, so we definitely need a healer now. So I can use him, but I think he's gonna die. I don't think he's. I don't think he's strong enough to last in here. To be honest, he's built for speed. He's not built for this. So who do I have that also provokes? Does he provoke? I feel like he might. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. We do need a shield though. We need heals and shields. See, this could be one of those things. This is why I didn't really want to go too crazy on it because I want to look them up online and just kind of see some things because I have a feeling if provoke. All right, so if it's the way that I'm thinking, I just need heroes that can take the hits. It's really all I need, which I think will work. It's just it's a little more convoluted and it's just like a stupid way to get through it. But if it is provoke, you could literally just bring a bunch of provoke heroes in here, and he'll basically just keep doing stupid attacks. So and then you just basically wait for him to die. So we'll give this a shot real quick. I just want to see what this does, and if this doesn't work, then I'll wait till the next time to show him off. I'll I'll just do a battle of him because he's not hard to get to. It's not like I have to spend 20 minutes just to get to the boss. That's the only thing about doing dungeon tutorials that sucks is like when the waves take freaking forever because you're just like, all right, cool, we're watching the wave again. But this one is not hard at all. This one is an easy wave. Let's see how Dachi with his brand new, fully maxed masteries does here. That's right. And he has a little shield for himself, which is good. All right, so let's see. I don't know if they're going to do some provoking here. All right, so he does have a provoke. See, I was right. So he's going to provoke, and then maybe Imagine Odachi was literally it. I just put him in, and then all of a sudden it's a win. I have hiccups. All right, so I have a feeling what this is going to take is just taking him off auto and just having Odachi literally just do his A1 over and over. Like just put him on auto A1 where he doesn't do any of the other crap. Because then he'll just keep provoking him. See? So that was the only problem is that he's doing his other skills. um, but he does block debuffs, which is also very helpful in here. All right, so I think we have an idea. Let's try it. Let's see how that goes. End battle. We'll give that a shot. Let me turn him off. All right, so who do we got here? And I can did I put him in the front? This is a good team, I think. What did I do? One, two. I don't know. I don't remember the order, but let's just throw them in real quick. Him and who was the other one? Him. All right, so we did H. Oop, what am I doing? Get out of here. I'm gonna try attack because I want the fight to last shorter. That's the point. All right, so when I'm doing these, like when I'm trying to figure out these bosses, a lot of times what I'll see is like this boss has very low HP pool. If you've ever fought the Necro Spider or the Ice Spider, HP pools are insane. So yeah, different thing. In those scenarios, you want more defense because your fights are going to last longer, and most bosses have tactics that will like make it so the longer the fight goes, the harder they are to beat. So you definitely want to kill. Certain fights attack isn't as important. You need the survivability, but this one is I think is really just us. As long as he's not getting his attacks. If he's getting his attacks, we're effed. We're effed in the A. All right, so team setup. What happened to all my teams? What am I doing? I'm moving the screen around. Is what I'm doing. All right. I feel Is this something different in Doom Tower? The Doom Tower, yeah, the Doom Tower setup is different, right? I've never done this in Doom Tower. That's why. All right, so we're gonna do one. Oh, we can't do it that way. We have to do it. All right, let's do. What the hell are we? What are we doing? One. We want him in the lead, so we're gonna take him out. I forgot you have. Wait, can you move them? No, you can't. That was that quality of life crap that they were talking about. Um, him, her, and my boy. Where's my boy? All right, and now we got to change his setup. He needs his shield and counterattacks. All right, so this is the one. Yeah, chance of placing a provoke. All right, so I'm glad we got that extra five. See, it was, it's funny. I was literally just saying how that extra 5% chance of inflicting a debuff was never really super important. And now immediately I go in here and he has a 20% chance of placing a provoke debuff, and that gave him an extra 5% plus this, which is super important right now. So there you go. I'm a jerkbag. What does this do? Do we want this? Is the question. This is the block debuffs and defense. I feel like you're gonna need. How long does this go for? It's for one turn, all right. And then what does Jizzo do? Where's his provoke? His provoke is on this one. So, uh see, I'm trying to do it on auto. If this wasn't auto, I think it might be easier. Maybe we'll just do that because he has his provoke on this big one. So if we save this for the first hit, how long does this last? Provoke debuff for 2 turns. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't affect it. If the timing is right, it shouldn't affect it. So let's just do off. Wait, this is what am I doing? Attacks all enemies off. We want this to be don't use. There we go. Round 2, don't use. Round 3, don't use. There we go. Oh, what did I just do? Don't use. Round 2, round 1. There we go. I didn't do it on this one. That's why I don't use. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, don't use. Save. Don't use, don't use. All right, let's see how this goes. If they can just keep doing the provokes, it'll be fine. So let's just see. I'm going to pause it at the end of the second round. Well, actually, in the second round, we'll just do that. We're going to run this the smart way because right now we just want to beat it. I'm not looking for an auto team right now. This is what tactile enemies. This is the one that we put on pause. There we go. Kill some dudes, some dudettes. Um, I don't know why I did that, but whatever. All right, good. So we want to get his provoke back up. Is really what this comes down to. I just hope this wasn't a poor choice of going slow here because I don't have a healer, so that might f me up. Luckily, I don't need that skill because it's one target. That's actually what's the best part about the bosses. All right, so let's see. Let's get some speed going. Let's see if we can figure this out. This is the Blaze's block debuffs and increased defense for 2 turns. That's we do want because we want to make sure that we have defense up. I don't care about the block debuff so much. I don't know if remove HP is good, so we're just going to do this. I think having Valerie here might be very effective because it'll keep these buffs up. So maybe he can't land the freaking stuff. So that might be what we do too. But we really were just going to focus on the provoke, which didn't work, of course. All right. So his provoke sucks. I might have to pull Gnarlhorn. Why did I do that? I should have healed. Damn it. All right. So this is attacks on enemy shield. We don't need that. So we want to provoke. All right. We got the provoke. So that's good. The hope here is that he'll keep the provoke up as long as um, his provoke is down. That's the hope here. I'm like super focused here. What is this one? I always get confused. All right, no, we don't want that. We want the last one. Please provoke. You did not. Awesome. All right, so we get one round where somebody's getting one shot. Yeah. All right. So basically, we need someone who can provoke. I'll look into it a little more. I just wanted to see, but it doesn't seem like it's unbeatable, and it definitely doesn't seem like something that I can't do. It's just finding the right heroes that can provoke them and get them to attack them. So yeah. All right. So we at least we know what to do. That's the good thing. So provoke works very well. I just need more reliable provokers. Is really what it comes down to. Which I do have. Like I said, I have Gnarlhorn. Um, who else does provoke in here? Do I have anybody? Yeah, no one's in here. Um, but we have a bunch in here. I literally would have to go through and look and see who does the provokes. Um, but Gnarlhorn is the only one that comes to mind that is like like very effective at it. Let's see. Attacks one enemy. Where is it? Here, yeah, places a provoke on all enemies for 1 turn. So it's the same thing. It's that 1 turn. But this one, see, this is where he came. I knew he was going to be effective somewhere. Like I was like, this guy is going to end up being awesome, and he's just not awesome in the beginning. Like he's literally garbage. In the beginning, he's just a turn waster because all he does is sit there and get and put. I'm stuttering. Provoke and unkillables and stuff. That's it. He doesn't do any damage. He's literally a waste of space. So this could be my solution to this problem. We'll see. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get him to 50. But the problem is that I would have to throw so much defense on this guy for him to be effective here at 50, which, I mean, it's not undoable. It's not like the end of the world. I definitely have the gear to make him a lot stronger than he is with this crap gear. I would literally just throw this all out, probably. It's all garbage. Well, this one's not garbage. This has defense. I'd probably build him like, what's her face? What the hell's her name? Zephyr. Just give him like a ton of regen, even though he doesn't need it, but actually he does need it. Like, all right, so you would think that because he's unkillable, that, you know what, could work too. I just thought of that. Oh wait, but his skills aren't maxed. That doesn't work. So if we got lucky and got a skill cooldown here, that brings it to 3 turns. I could bring Valerie in, and have her extend his buff so that he's unkillable for 3 turns. Sorry, yeah. Where is it? Unkillable here. Sorry, yeah, 3 turns. So I'd have to get lucky here for 2 cooldowns, and then I could extend him, and he would basically be unkillable the whole fight. And as long as he places his provokes, then it's done. So there you go. This is kind of like the little tricks you got to figure out. It's like playing a freaking puzzle game with this game. You're just sitting there trying to figure out like how to infinitely provoke a boss. Well, guess what? If you don't have Valerie, which I mean she's easier to get than the other one, you could get Hell Freak, and she could help you with that too. I was actually considering building her. I don't know if that's Hell Freak. Is it? Is that Hell Freak? I think this is her. Yeah, I think that's her. This is the other one that you could use if you are having trouble with trying to keep somebody unkillable. She has the where is it here? Increased duration of all allied buffs. So she has that. She's one of the few that have that skill. So these are kind of like these are the heroes that we're gonna start building like for things like Hydra, crap like that. Like this is the kind of hero you want for that kind of stuff. Which is why I've been failing miserably at Hydra because I only have heroes that are built for the other stuff. So we will have to eventually start building stuff for these teams. Um, and I hate that. How much time we got? We got two. Let me see. What do we got? 2 weeks and 5 days. So all right, I'm gonna mull it over. I'm gonna mull it over for this because it's definitely something I want to beat. I really want to see how far I can get on this tower. And I honestly, even if I get to the final boss and get my ass handed to me, I ain't upset about that. Like that's a good month is what that is. So all right, but yeah, as far as anything else we're doing, like I said, I'm going to be just doing some. Um, I'm going to start working on Broadmaw now. We'll start doing his masteries, get him finished up, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. Actually, no, that's not what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. Remember how I said in the beginning of the stream, I was like, you know what? There's something else I wanted to do, and I don't remember what the hell it was. Well, now I just remembered. So I'm not doing it on stream. I'm just saying this is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm not going to waste my energy. We're going to hold it for a little bit for today. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait. I'm going to log it off and not play for a while. I'm going to wait 4 hours. I'll go f off and do something else. And we're going to wait till that clan key comes up. We are going to finish this mission, and then we're going to start our ascent up to Spider. That's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, there we go. I have plenty of time to do the masteries, and we have plenty of energy coming our way, so I'm not worried about it. And I think and I want to get these gears. So either way, I'm going to get all these gems, and I think I'm not 100% sure. Today's Friday, right? Yeah. It's highly probable that by Monday I will be unlocking the sparring pit because I would like to have a passive way to get my 4 stars leveled. So that way I don't have to keep leveling heroes to 40. I can just level heroes to 4-star, feed them, and then move on with my life. And that's basically what we're going to be doing. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're definitely moving along here. It's like it's crazy how this game works. It's like you're going to stagnate and get stuck for like a month or two here and there, and then you're going to have a month like this month where like just boom, achievements, just nonstop moving forward and beating crap. So don't get discouraged. It's this ultimately this game is a game where you just build heroes to 60. Like, and that's why I've been focusing on it and why I keep telling everyone, look, the best thing you can do with this game in the first 6 months is 60. 60, 60, 60 masteries. Anything that you're doing should be to max every single hero that you have that is good. And then from that point forward, 60, the next hero that fixes your next problem, fixes the next problem. Like Gnarlhorn could be the solution to my problem right now. I may have to max him. I don't know. I haven't tested out my other heroes. So we'll see how it goes. I'll try him at 50. And if he doesn't work at 50 and that's the solution to my problem, then we build him up to 60 and whatever. That's freaking life. It sucks, but you're gonna have to build a bunch of heroes to 60 to beat content if you're getting to this point in the game. So if you don't like leveling heroes, then I would say this is not your game. I like this game because I like leveling heroes and getting new champions and stuff. So, uh, yeah. Well, there we go. That's another day in the books. I may be back on in a little bit. I don't know. I do have some other games. I don't know if I want to do some bot world or if I want to mess around with trying to download Awaken Chaos. I may want to try and do like a little run on that. I have also been playing. What the hell is that stupid game? It's really old. It's dumb. It's so that's Stellacept. It's like it's like a Fantasy Star like online game. It's what it looks like, and it's so old. But like I got back into it, and it's really stupid. I got to figure out how to get my tablet on my computer. That's really what I need to do. That's my quest, my personal quest, because then I can start doing some of the games that I don't have on Google Play. All right, so you guys have a great day, and you guys take care. See you later.